for the house can hold or can support a tile roof. And he knows what he's doing. So if you really want a roof, and you want one that'll stand up and they'll guarantee it, Armored Roofing is the place to go. And if you want to get the very best weather, we've got it right now. And we've got a young man named Brian Roop, and he is going to tell you, we got some problems today, maybe.
Thank you, Joe. It does look like it's going to be an active day, but we're going to take you back 24 hours and show you what happened across this portion of the nation. Here are the storm reports that stretch all the way from southeast Colorado into Texoma, just barely into Texoma, but they did. The green dots right through here indicate some hail reports that we had just off to our west. So it was a bit of an active day. One really good thing, the storms yesterday didn't move very quickly at all, only about 5 to maybe 15 miles an hour. So they were very easy to track, and it was very easy to get the warnings out very quickly for the folks that needed to know, and it didn't affect Texoma too bad. We're going to zoom in, take a closer look. Really only one report out towards Childress from yesterday, 1.5-inch hail 6 miles northwest of Childress. That's pretty big. The opportunity today is for even larger hail, to 2 inches or bigger. So we've got a lot to talk about, but that's a recap of what happened yesterday afternoon across Texoma. Coming up in a few minutes, we're going to tell you about, we went out yesterday, we tried to chase a couple of storms, and we'll tell you what happened. First, though, let's take a look at the record books from yesterday. High temperature 80 degrees, just a couple above the normal. 51 was the low, and that was right on target for the 21st day of April. Take a look at the temperature right now outside. 62 degrees, clear skies, humidity high 84%, dew point 57. The wind is south-southeast at 14. Pressure is falling, so falling pressure, decent winds, a lot of humidity, warm temperature. That means the opportunity of a stormy day across Texoma. Temperatures in your hometown anywhere between 59 and 63 degrees, 61 in Mundy, 61, Vernon, 61 in Quanah, 61 up into Lawton, 59 into Duncan. Take a look at Storm 13 radar across portions of Texoma. There's the first chance right there. They're not very strong. They're certainly not heavy at this hour, but there is a line of showers and thunderstorms trying to form as this presses off to the north and east at about, I'd say, 25 to 35 miles an hour. Now, a few of these on the north side did go severe earlier. There were a couple of advisories on those. No advisories for the southern storms quite yet. We'll keep an eye on this as it makes its way across Childress, eventually into Quanah, Altus, and into Oklahoma. We could see additional redevelopment back here for the morning hours, but as they said 3 times, this is our first chance already. The sun is not even up, and that's going to be our first chance of precipitation as we head through the morning hours. Widen your view out and show you what's going on. The warm front has made it into central Oklahoma. There is the activity. It kind of blew off from the dry line, kind of trying to survive on its own here into portions of western Texoma, but we're going to focus on the dry line and the cold front. Those are going to be our big weather makers later on this afternoon and going into your or very early Friday morning. Temperatures in motion. Going to be another pleasant day as far as the temperature goes. 77 degrees, the high is an average right here in Wichita Falls. Maybe a couple of 80s on your home thermometer. Overnight tonight, dipping down into the low 60s for a majority of the region, but you can see there's a little bit cooler air out here trying to make its way in. So obviously that cold front will be beginning to make its move into portions of West Texas. Let's talk about that severe weather threat. There's a mixed bag of news here. First of all, we're in a slight risk of severe weather for today. The good news, we really thought yesterday we might be in a moderate risk. They did not do that, and they explained why. The ingredients just quite aren't there yet to upgrade. So we're going to stay at a slight. That's some good news, but we are facing the opportunity of some rather large hail today, 2 inches in diameter or larger, and the potential we could see some isolated tornadoes. And this slight risk does include all of Texoma. So any storms out there that form from the morning, afternoon, evening, overnight, they could go strong or severe. So keep it right here. We'll keep you informed. We'll let you know if that does happen. Here's your Futurecast. Going to put this in motion. Here comes the cold front and the dry line. They're going to begin to merge, and showers and thunderstorms are going to form along it. Then it's going to race off to the east as we head into your Friday. Once we get into tomorrow around the noon hour, we'll be all set and done, and we'll be setting up for what should be a beautiful weekend across Texoma. Here is your forecast. 72 degrees. That's our target temperature around the noon hour. A 30% chance of storms If they form, they could go severe. We're starting out at 60 right now. This afternoon, we're going to bump that up to a 50% chance region-wide. Again, if they form, they could be strong. 75 to 80, so a nice high temperature. Best chances will be this evening, anytime past 6 o'clock until about 2 a.m. Showers and thunderstorms. You know how this goes. We've been here before. 59 to 63 your low, 70% chance of those storms. Now, let's talk about the weekend and all the good news coming up. Take a look at Saturday and Sunday. 75 to 76 your high temperature. Beautiful temps, overnight lows around 50. Open the window, get a cool breeze. Then next week, temps back in the 70s, maybe a thunderstorm there on Monday. That is a check of your forecast. Don't forget, keep it here all day. We'll keep you informed with the crawl and the map on the screen to give you the latest watches and the warnings. But first, Joe has a lot more coming up next.